With the popularity of holistic and herbal medicine on the rise, I chose to speak to you today on the history of holistic and herbal medicine and the benefits associated with these practices. I'm sure many of you in the audience are tired of spending money and time at the doctor or on prescription medicines. I know I was, and that's what sparked my interest, and I did some further research on herbalism. The history of herbal medicine begins like this. Herbal medicine is essentially as old as time. Herbal medicine is known as herbalism, botanical medicine, or holistic medicine. The ancient Chinese and Egyptian papyrus writings describe plants and herbs being used for medicinal purposes as early as 3000 BC. Indigenous cultures, such as African tribes and Native Americans, have always been using herbs and plants in their healing rituals. Originally in history, herbalism was a women's art. Think about witches boiling herbs in a cauldron. Around the 13th century, though, men were graduates of male-only medical schools and members of the Barber Surgeon Guild, which began replacing women as herbalists in villages and cities. By the 19th century, chemistry took over, and the plants were being manipulated into more of the modern-day medicine that we know to heal today. Again, herbalism, also known as herbalism or botanical medicine, is the art of using plants, roots, seeds, berries, bark, leaves, or flowers for medicinal purposes. They can be manipulated by boiling them, grinding them, or putting them into a sort of a paste, mixing them with water or other materials. Some of the health benefits of herbalism are that herbalism is gentle, it's safe. They're made from the earth. These are plants that grow in nature, and they're not manipulated chemically or treated. They're simply just prepared differently to bring out their herbal qualities, the medicinal qualities. Herbs activate the cells and building tissues in the body, which makes them assist the body in regenerating the things that it needs to keep functioning properly and healthily. Herbal medicines also cleanse the body's systems. They are not only used to treat wounds or infections, but they're made to keep everything just running smoothly in the way it should. Herbal medicines apply direct and fast aid to the sick or dying tissues. This, again, goes with the rebuilding tissues. It helps you rebuild everything that is sort of failing or feeling sick. Herbs are easily and cheaply available, and they're much easier to turn into remedies than you would think. They're also very affordable, much more affordable than any prescription drug. Because they are not man-made, they are free from side effects and free from harmful, possible outcomes. For example, a lot of prescription drugs have side effect warnings like headache, nausea, stomach ache. Most herbal remedies have none. Simply, they provide relief. I provided a quick list of some of the herbal remedies that most commonly are known in today's society and their benefits. One is milk thistle. It cleans the liver and also repairs the gallbladder cells. It just keeps everything functioning. The liver is the filter for our body. It takes on every single thing we put into our body. So every now and then, it gets kind of overloaded and possibly needs a cleanse, and that's why milk thistle comes in handy. Peppermint. Everybody loves a peppermint candy, and the reason why they actually made the peppermint sucker candies was originally for digestive health. It helps calm a stomach, or alleviate gas, and also help calm nausea. And the smell of peppermint actually, when applied to pressure points such as the temple or between the eyes, can actually alleviate a headache. So again, that's why the old candies were all peppermint, is because it was known to calm an upset stomach. Many pregnant women or women who are experiencing morning sickness also take ginger. Ginger calms an upset stomach, but mostly ginger relieves nausea and motion sickness. This is great. I personally take ginger tea every day, just to kind of keep nausea at bay. I do a lot of driving, so I like to have it in the car. Motion sickness can kick in, and it doesn't make for a pleasant day. So again, I take the tea, and that does seem to calm and keep everything kind of treated. The last thing is garlic. Garlic treats everything from high cholesterol to acne and anything in between. It also tastes good. It also fights bacteria and free radicals in the body and helps boost your immune system. Garlic for me is great. I use it every day. I take a garlic supplement every day and treat it as if it's, like a regular old vitamin. It does definitely kind of keep everything running smoothly in my system. It also fights, again, bacteria and free radicals. So if you feel a cold coming on, you just pop a couple garlic pills, and within a few days, you're feeling great. The next, one last herbal remedy I'd like to talk about is echinacea. Echinacea is simply just a plant material that can prevent colds. Most people are familiar with the modern day cold ease or emergency tablets, but echinacea is just God's way of Mother Nature's way of creating a emergency tablet for us without any man-made systems or anything. It's just simply a vitamin that you take, and it prevents a cold or the flu. So that's something you may want to add to your medicine cabinet every day. The last thing I'd like to touch on for everybody is that I'm not downplaying modern medicine by any means. There are some things that a doctor just is the only person that can fix. Herbalism is not gonna treat every possible thing that could go wrong with you, and sometimes medicines such as antibiotic, or for more serious cases, infusion type treatments with an IV are the proper way to treat something. But for most common illnesses or just mere prevention, herbalism is the answer, and I encourage all of you to take a further look, like I did, into herbalism.